Hello everyone and welcome back to another OMSI 2 video. Today I'm in something a bit new. I've gone from making a video about a new bus and now we've got another new bus, which is fantastic. And yes, we're in the Optare Solo today in Strathshire, because I haven't driven this map on video before, in the M850 variant, and I've chosen a very appropriate repaint for today, which is Strathtay, because Strathshire is based off Dundee, which Strathtay operated in and still do in a way. And yeah, I've made this repaint myself. I have submitted it to Fellows Film, so at some point you should be able to download it. And yeah, it was a real faff making these logos, but I think we should start the bus up and get ready to go. So let's see what duty we're on. Okay, so we're on the 69A today. It's important to know if you're on the 69A or C, because they are two very different things. Now let's make our way over to our stop. But yeah, it's weird thinking that we've gone from one new bus in we've got two new buses in the space of less than a week, pretty much. This released on Friday, so today's the 12th. Friday the 9th, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I'm a bit late to the party, but I'm here at least. So yeah, we can all enjoy that. Actually, I'm going to close the door whilst I set it up. Don't want any pesky passengers getting on board. Right, let's see. The pin for this ticketer machine's little ticket machine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the driver number is, the pin is just 1, 2, 3, 4. Very secretive, I know. Is there anything else we need to do? Particularly, we can put our half beams on. Little daylight lights, just to make it look that little bit nicer. And I can talk a bit about this repaint, can't I? So yeah, this repaint was a bit of a faff to make. I like making it, don't get me wrong, but it was a faff. Simply because of this logo here, I could not find anything of it on the internet, so I had to make it by hand myself, which took some time, but I got there in the end. And the same goes for these lines at the back here. These may look like they're 45 degrees, but they're not. They're actually at a really awkward angle. So it took a bit of while getting them all lined up, and a bit of patience, you know. But it was well worth the effort for what I achieved. So I think we should probably just set the destination. I just need to remember which one it is that I want. Like it's route R for route number. So if we do that, hopefully it should flip over. Please. Right, it's saying we're on 69A now, which is good. Route number, I think it's 691, I want to say, is the code. Yeah, it'll be 691. Has that changed? Have I done anything? Oh, I've put... What? Okay, let's not question that. I've put the wrong button in. The destination is... Let's just do it through the menu, because I can't be asked to figure this out. It's very weird here. Previously, it's the Kruger system that's dressed up to look like Hanover, but it's actually Kruger for some weird reason.
Day driver. One day rider, please, driver.
Alright, day rider. Using 20p. What I'll do is I'll skip the time forward a bit, because I don't really want to be waiting here 40 minutes. Not 40 minutes, 4 minutes.
Thank you, driver.
Yeah, the ticket machine didn't actually have any labels on the buttons, so it's sort of guessing a bit like, which one's which. There's only 6 buttons for this map, which is the good news. Yeah, I think that's everyone on who wants to be on. Start it up whilst we wait. And I'll talk a bit about this bus, which is, again, brand new and came a lot faster than we all expected, really, if I'm being totally honest. I was expecting this to come out in the new year, if it was going to ever come out at all. But it is here, and it's nice that we finally got a drivable Optare Solo. You know, we had one, but it was a bit illegal, so we didn't really like that. What am I doing? But yeah, it's a V3D bus, so it is what it is, really. That's the thing with V3D buses, you know what you're getting, and what you're getting is a fairly nice looking model. You know, it's detailed enough. The textures aren't insane, they're not like 4K Ultra HD, but they're serviceable. And overall it's a nice drive. The functionality's okay. There's nothing bad about it. The only thing I would have complaint about is the actual engine sounds itself. All the other sounds sound reasonably okay. Like indicator, the idle sound out here actually sounds really nice. I have to give credit where credit is due. I love that sound. Very much like the early solos I went on as a young child. Especially like the gearbox as well. But yeah, it's just the actual engine sound is the only thing that I'd say is iffy with the sounds.
May I have a day ticket, please?
Yes, you may. Oh, wrong one.
I'm sorry, but you've given me the wrong ticket.
No, I haven't.
Thank you, driver.
now I have. There we go. But yeah, it's just the engine sounds. There's been a lot of complaints about, and I can see why. It sounds just a bit flat, a bit bubbly. I don't know how to describe it, but they're off. It doesn't sound 100%, okay? Now, let's see here. But yeah, the functionality on this is actually pretty nice. I mean, you've got a fully functional ticket machine. You've got a selection of destination thingies to play with. You've got your Hanover-ish, whatever that is. You've got your ticket machine, and you've also got the what's it called, roller lines, which have some weird system that nobody's ever heard of, but it's quite fun to play about with. And then on the interior, the modelling's really nice. I've got no complaint with the interior modelling. Absolutely, I've nothing at all other than excellent work for the interior modelling. Nothing but praise for the model, really. There's nothing I can see that's blatantly horrid or offensive. The only thing I will say about the model is on the templates there are blank bits, so you get weird black splotchy bits around the windows, but I've done my best to fix the template with this repaint, so you've not got loads of blank gaps in it. So it'll look that little bit more appealing. Now the 69A service is part of the 69 category of services in Strathshire. You've got 69A and 69C. A is the anti-clockwise circular, and C is the clockwise. So it basically just goes around all the estates and housing and flats, and goes into Camilli village as well, or Camilli as I've been told it's actually pronounced. It is a real place, even though the map is fictional, it is a real place name. And it is actually in the sort of Anglesey Dundee sort of area, which I do like. I really do like the gearbox whistles from this. It's very realistic here. I've got no complaints about that. Oh. I'm not sure if this route's going to get very busy or not. I'm not expecting it to be full and standing. 'Cause this little community hopper bus sort of thing, which it really is where this Solo fits in well. This is what Solos are built to do, pretty much. As much as Optare will sell you the fact that these are like are multi-purpose, really useful vehicles, at the end of the day, they're just a nanny mover. They're designed to fit in small areas, carry small loads, not designed to go ridiculously fast. Although they can if you push them. But at the end of the day, they're functional and they're quite nice little vehicles for what they do. They're not anything high profile, I wouldn't say. Oh, rubbish, wrong ticket. But yeah, at the end of the day, they are pensioner movers. They're very popular with community transport operations for a reason, and that's because they're very easy to, well, they're easy and cheap to run. They do what they do. They do what they're designed to do well, and they're really good all rounders. Actually, you can throw these on pretty much anything, except high profile routes, which you don't really want. Stagecoach should actually try and throw one of these on a high profile route, apparently. Route 73 up in Dundee, and that didn't go well, because normally the 73 is ran by a double decker and it's sort of cross city service at first, and then it goes on through the countryside out to Arbroath via the ferry. But they actually threw an Optare Solo on there, and as you can imagine, it didn't go well, with it being regularly a double decker route that's very busy. Another interesting thing about the 73,
Hey lad, the wheels on the bus are supposed to go round and round.
that was not terrible. These passengers are just like feathers. It'd be rubbish in the army, believe me. But yeah, the 73 actually used to have conductors until COVID, which I found remarkably interesting. To think that you've got conductors on buses in what, 2020. Sadly, they're no longer, because COVID killed them off. Not literally, but they just weren't viable after coronavirus, and now there's loads of delays on the route because they've still not altered the timetable to allow for ticketing. I do think that conductors could actually work well in a lot of situations. Even though they cost more to pay, they do actually speed up journey times, so you can fit more people on a bus in a shorter amount of time, so you don't actually need to pay as many drivers. Or you could just have a better frequency of service. They also prevent fare evasion as well, like people forging tickets and stuff. And they're just good in general, like if there's a fight breaking out on the bus, which is something that I'm afraid we see all too often. Yeah, they're good for safety and stuff like that. For example, assisting the elderly, and they're just really useful people. It's like guards on the train as well. You really should have a guard on a train because it's safety and ticket checking, and really are a helpful worker on the train, and really shouldn't be going. As much as Southeastern and all these train companies wanting to convert to driver only operation will tell you and try and sell you, they really are your friend. And we really should be keeping the guard on trains. Conductors, less so importance of safety, but they do speed up journey times. If you think, you've seen how much time I've spent jabbing away at that ticket machine and cash box. So, imagine if that's on a high profile route, it soon adds up.
Jesus, Gavin, what the hell's going on with your driving?
And even stuff with the cards, it takes a little while for your card to actually validate.
Hi. A child single, please.
Oh, it's 90 pence. There you go. I'm not sure if this thing's actually keeping up with the timetable that well. Like, he's supposed to drive ridiculously fast or have ticketing disabled. Like, how's this timetable supposed to work? It's really tight for a little community route. I guess you have been picking up a lot of passengers. No, but I don't think you'd be any better, mate. I absolutely hate the passengers in OMSI.
May I have a single ticket, please?
Sure you can. Keep pressing the wrong button because there's no labels.
Thank you, driver.
Just a single, please, mate.
I really do
Lovely,
actually like this cash
cheers.
box as well, the little coin dispenser animation. That's very nice. That's one of the things I really like about this bus. It's quite tactile. Also, because of its age, it just feels that little bit more chunky. Now, I'm not used to clipping the curb like that because you've obviously got the wheels at the front. Normally on a regular bus, the wheels will be behind the door, so you've actually got a bit of overhang.
Jesus, Governor, what the hell's going on with your driving?
Honestly, OMSI passengers are the most fragile things ever. They're like eggs. I'm going to need to put my foot down in a bit because once we made it round the hospital, we're going to be extra late because everyone knows it takes years to get around the hospital with that bloody 10 limit.
Single.
Adult single? Sure you can.
Thank you, driver.
Oh, I've got a handbrake on. That's why it's not going. These things genuinely work better if you actually take them out of stopped handbrake position. It's just a note to self. It's going to be fun going up and down here. Whee! What I don't understand is why the passengers don't complain about that, yet they complain about my apparently atrocious driving, which, granted, it's not perfect, but I've experienced a lot worse personally. See, look at that! I've made up a whole minutes worth of delay just by putting my foot down a little bit. Whoop. This thing is a fun drive. Like, I do enjoy driving it, particularly with how nippy it is. Being a little lightweight construction bus with a fairly beefy Mercedes engine in, it performed pretty well.
Morning, sweetie. One day rider, please, driver.
That's a great change.
One day rider, please, driver.
Yes, you may. I'm not bothering with the fare stages because you lose track of which fare stage you're at 'cause there's so many little stops on this route. Like you saw, there was ones outside of a farm in the middle of nowhere. Right, on you get.
Just a single, please, mate.
Single, there you go.
Unless you're giving out cash back, you've given me too much change.
Have I? Oh yeah, it's 30 pence. That's why.
Single.
Single, yes you may.
Any chance you're going to give me a ticket, mate, or shall I just stand here for the whole journey?
Oh no, you can have a ticket.
Lovely. Cheers.
That's another thing I don't think should... I mean, it's useful to have change given on a bus, but it's... Again, dwell time. Look, I've been set back a minute there by selling a few tickets. I'm guessing these two will want some tickets as well.
Hello, lad.
Give me a day rider, mate.
Yep, you may.
Ain't you got any bigger coins, mate?
Yeah, I have, but I just can't be arsed. Customer service is not my strong point. Alright. You gonna move? At least indicate then. Come on. At least indicate. What happened to indicators? It's not even a BMW. Again, getting late.
Hi there.
Good day, driver.
Finally, someone who...
Signal, please.
Oh, no, you don't have a card, do you?
Gala.
At least she had manners. I could turn ticketing off for this, but I'd be ridiculously fast, just pelting around town. Not sure if you can hear it on the audio, but there is actually a little clunk that you make as you just take the retarder on and off.
A day rider, please.
I really like that. I think we're not too far from the hospital now. Right, you moving? Oh, it's him he's waiting for. No, don't move then. I'm going to squeeze through there if you don't mind me. Rennie Street. We've just been here earlier, actually. I think you go around both ways. Alright, let me guess.
Signal, please.
Yep, single for you.
Gala.
You could pay with a less high note though. Day rider, indeed you can.
Too much ginger.
I like his accent, that's funny. It would be more convenient though if the passengers actually paid with exact change. Just a thought. Frame rate isn't ideal here, but it's quite a heavy map considering all the detail.
Hey, lad.
Jesus,
the wheels on
guys,
bus
know what the
supposed to
hell's
go
going on
round
with
and
your
round.
driving?
No, it's not terrible driving. Try driving one of these yourself.
Oh, hello. Single, please.
Yes, finally someone who's playing with near enough the
Thank you very
correct
much.
change. Get out the road, mate. Around the roundabout.
Good day, driver. Oh, give us a single.
And you pay with a tenner. You have the audacity to pay with a bloody tenner.
Gala.
What are they like? This map really needs contactless payments. Make my life and this journey a whole lot faster and easier.
sweetie.
Single ticket, please.
Yes, you can. You're welcome. Now for my least favourite part of this run, it's the hospital, because there's a 10-mile-an-hour limit there. Which I'm not a fan of.
Hello.
Might need some whole gears to get up here. Come on. It's coping with this hill okay.
Can I have a child single, please?
Yes, you can. If you insist.
Thanks.
Single, please. Thank you very much.
Do you know how to
Jesus,
drive
God, no, the hell's
properly?
going on with your driving?
I've ever experienced.
These passages are
Alright.
way too fussy.
Alright, return ticket, please.
Return. It's a bit of awkward change.
Hello.
Single.
Yes.
Thank you, driver.
You're welcome.
A single ticket, please.
Yeah, you can have a single, mate.
No, thank you very much. A single ticket, please.
And you have the audacity to pay over tenner for a £1.70 ticket. Ah.
Jesus,
That
God,
is
no, the
the
hell's going on with your
Worst
driving?
I've ever experienced.
Now I'm going to need to get in here, but this yellow van is being very pesky. Come on. Come on you go. On your bike. Now for my least favourite part, where we've got 10-mile-an-hour limits, speed humps, and we can just... can barely even get out of second gear. The layout's also really confusing in this hospital as well. It's like a labyrinth. Wonder why everyone wants to get out outpatients.
May I have a return ticket, please?
Yes, you can, if you insist. Good thing about being an 8.5 metre long bus, it's very nippy around here. Can do that in one clean sweep, whereas if I was not an MMC or an E200, for example, that'd be quite the challenge. I think the longest you can get a solo is about 9.9 metres, so about just about 10 metres there. Man, we're not doing too bad for time. 28, I do believe, also serves the hospital. We're actually 3 seconds. No, 0.3 minutes early. Although we are, it's thinking we've actually stopped at the hospital, which we haven't. Right, you gonna get on? Demonic little child.
Hiya,
Speak.
driver.
Hello?
Hello, driver. Can I have a single, please?
Yes, you can. Thank you for paying reasonable cash.
Single, please.
Yes. Again, thank you for paying reasonable
Thank you very
cash. I
much.
appreciate it. Car update there. Urgh. One last bit down here and we're out of here. This is a bit like Nine Wells Hospital, I guess. The 9 wells of the map. You actually scanned an oyster. 2 people with oystery smart cardy thingies. I'm impressed. I truly am. We've never seen anything so wonderful. Now this repaint that I've made will be available at some point, but it isn't at present, so at the time of recording they may have approved it whilst I'm recording that, and that'd be very frustrating. Because I was just about to say, oh yeah, I will link it when it's available, but heck, maybe it's available already. But yeah, it's on the 850. Strathtay actually had 880s, which is just frustrating. Why? Just what difference 30 centimeters gonna make? I'm really not sure, but it's the closest length we had, and I've set it up relatively close to real life. The maquette is slightly off because Strathtay being Strathtay had to go for a really weird maquette. Oh, next stop's Audi, we're out of here. But yeah, the maquette in real life is actually a little bit more green. Oh, I hate this junction. This junction is the worst. Surely while they're sending the traffic off... Oh no, because they have to send it in that direction. Oh, finally, we can actually go. Right,
Do you know how to drive
I'm just gonna
properly?
skip Audi because nobody ever gets on or gets off there. They can all walk. Only 1.5 minutes late. Of course, there's a pesky little 28 in my bay. Grr. Well, you can all just get off here then, can't you, you bye bye. Timetable says we're okay for time, so I'll take it. And I guess let's just set this to something that's saying don't get on my bus. Let's set it to Christmas because it is getting close to Christmas, and it's a bit of fun, you know, something different. Hopefully that should change at some point. Looks nice, doesn't it, in Strathtay? Reminds me a bit of an Iron Brew can. And then we can drive it off into the distance where it'll probably never be seen again. Exactly. Anyways, let's summarise the video here. And I've killed it. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this, please do like, comment, subscribe, share, all the James May things. What just happened there? Hold on. What? Okay, ignore that. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, feel free to like and subscribe. I will link the actual payware bus, and I will link the freeware map. And if it is available at the time of recording, I shall link the video, not the video, what am I on about? The repaint, so you can drive it for yourself. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!